Hi, my name is Brannon Jones, author of the award-winning College Readiness 101 workbook series, here with another episode of the College Readiness 101 podcast. Now, today, I am very excited. It's special. I've never done this before. I have two young ladies on my podcast today. I have roommates. Myra Lewis and Maya Patterson are here to talk to me about their experience getting to Howard University, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So Myra, for those of you who are going to be listening to this on the podcast and watching this on YouTube, tell us a little bit about yourself. Maya, we're coming to you next.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Myra Lewis, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I major in biology. And, of course, I attend Howard University.
Howard University. That's right. That's right. All right, Maya, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Myra Patterson. I'm from Hampton, Virginia, and I major in political science.
Political science at Howard University. All right. All right. So I know that you two just recently got to campus, right? So this is the beginning of your freshman year. We're about to enter into September. So just tell me, how has it been so far? What has it been like for this short amount of time that you've been there?
Okay, I'll go first. I would say it's been pretty good. Really positive experience, meeting new people. It's been exciting.
Yeah.
On campus, of course,
All right. Are you settled in?
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty settled in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Maya? How's your experience been so far?
It's been a lot of fun. Campus is a lot of fun. There's always something to do. You're never bored. Yeah. So I've just had a great time so far.
Okay. Cool. And we're starting classes and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So I know that we thought we were on the tail end of this COVID thing. But for a lot of individuals here in Atlanta, I know a lot of students there are a lot of cases down here. So how was your classes so far? Are you back in person? Are you virtual? What are your classes like? Or is it different depending on what school you're in?
Well, okay, my classes, most of them are online, but one is in person. So,
okay.
But they've said they want to move them back into in person. So we're gonna see what happens.
See how that goes. The same for you, Maya?
For right now, all of mine are virtual. I have one that's like half online and half in person, and that's not going to start until a little later in the semester. So right now, like, all my classes are online.
That's cool. You feel safe. You feel like they're doing things to make sure that you stay safe. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's talk about it. Roommates, right? So when I was getting to college, I did not meet my roommate until I kind of got to college, right? There wasn't like all of the social media that y'all have right now. So kind of tell me, how did you connect? Did Howard assign you two together? Did you know each other before? Well, maybe not, because we got Hampton and we got Charlotte. Y'all, so y'all didn't know each other. Maybe you did. How did y'all two connect?
Well, so my aunt is, I think, actually the godmother to like her cousin's like daughter and like son and stuff. So she like to me when I got in, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Kiana's cousin is going to Howard. You should be roommates with her." And at the time, I didn't have a roommate yet, so I was just like, "Okay." So she gave me her Instagram, and then I DM'd her.
Yes, yeah, same on the other side.
Really? Wow, that's so funny. So you DM'd her, and y'all became roommates after talking on social media
for like 5 seconds.
Yes. Like, I guess we'll put each other down.
I was like, I literally said like, "Oh, like, where do you want to stay?" And then, "Are you messy?"
No.
That was it. That's a question. Are you messy?
Yes.
That was literally the only two questions.
It's really a luck of a draw.
Honestly.
Wow. That is so cool. Now, because there are some individuals who get assigned a roommate and it's not really a good experience that they have. And it's lucky that y'all kind of connected like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me ask you a real question. Now, y'all been living together for a few weeks. How has it been? Who snores? Who doesn't make up their bed? What's it like?
Well, she doesn't snore.
We don't snore either.
Yeah,
I would say neither of us snore.
Yeah, and like when it comes to like cleaning and stuff, like we're pretty much the same. Like we'll mess it up. It'll be messy for like 2 seconds, and then later we'll come back and clean everything.
Yes.
So I have no problems with Myra as a roommate.
Me neither.
Yeah,
it's been really
honestly,
good.
like I've had my experience with roommates way better than like half my friends' experiences. So
that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's really cool. My roommate snored. I'm pretty sure I snored. We weren't messy, right? But I was a football player at Albany State, so I had to get up early to go to all these early practices or get home late and things like that. He had a lot of time on his hands, so it was just a different dynamic. His experience in college and my experience in college was different.
That's like ours.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So okay, all right. So that's cool. So roommates, 2 different programs, pretty much virtual classes. So that's cool. Your dorm room though. So my dorm room was 2 beds. And we shared. I didn't have like an apartment style dorm, and like our bathroom was down the hall. So kind of how has that been like for y'all? What is the kind of the building setup?
We have our 2 beds, all right, with a little fridge in the middle, and like we share the fridge.
Yeah,
and we have our closets, and that's that. We do have a communal bathroom, but that's just because we stayed in the quad. It's right literally
like
right
the next door, so it's literally right here.
And you think it's noisy, but it's really not. And you never see anybody shower, so when people shower, it's a different question.
I've never been in the same bathroom with more than 2 people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's what I try to share with people. That's what I try to share. I said, this is what my college experience was like my freshman year. Y'all are having I'm gonna say very similar. I would say the same experience that I had, right? The communal bathroom, and you come back, and then maybe later on you get apartment style dorm if you would like. But it's really that y'all are having that experience right now. Just so many years later, you still have that same experience that I had. That's really, really cool. Because a lot of students are wanting their own room, right? And they're wanting, all of the different amenities that these colleges are offering, but it's really cool that y'all are having that.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All right. So let's talk about it. We always want to give nuggets. We always want to give, ways to help people kind of shorten their learning curve. So for those who are coming behind you, do you have any tips? Now you've been there for a few weeks. What did you notice? What do you think that you wish somebody would have told you, or what would you tell somebody coming behind you that are tips for new college freshmen? Kind of what would you give them?
Okay, I'll go first. My first tip would be getting acclimated as soon as possible. So you're going to move in on campus and everybody is new. Everybody is trying to make friends. And my advice would be just go for it. Go make friends. It doesn't hurt. Even if you're not friends with them the next week, it literally won't hurt. Like you're just supposed to be friends,
Okay.
My second thing would be just trying to find your way around campus, even if classes haven't started yet. Just trying to see, okay, maybe my class might be in this area, and the football field's over there, and that dorm's over there. Just trying to find your way around campus.
Get the lay of the land. I got you. College students.
Here's another one of my friends.
Another. Oh, you have an impromptu guest. Hey, how you doing?
So yeah. All right. And then my last advice would be value your alone time, because you're going to always be surrounded by people and literally all the time. Like you can't go back to your room. You have a roommate. It's just taking some time, just maybe walking around, listening to some music, just value your alone time so you won't get too stressed out and lash out on people, because we've seen that happen.
Yeah.
So just value your alone time.
Okay. All right. So network, get to know people. That's very good. Get the lay of the land so you kind of know where you're going, things like that beforehand. And then, like you said, value your alone time. It's okay, to kind of get that mental health break. I totally get that. Maya, is there anything that you would tell, those individuals who are coming behind you? Any tips based on your experience?
Well, like the first one she said, like networking is a really big one, because I came here, I'm the only one from my high school that is going to Howard currently. So it's like I didn't know anyone out. There's only like a few people from my area that are going. So definitely don't be scared to like introduce yourself to everyone on your hall, or like randomly if you're in a group chat, text and be like, hey, do you want to go do something? And those connections will they might not last forever, but like they'll be there for a little while. And it's nice to have people because everyone feels the same way.
Right.
My next one would be don't be afraid to say no. Like there's always going to be something going on campus. There's always going to be another party, another event. And if you don't feel like going, you don't have to go. Like another time is gonna come, and you're probably gonna have more fun in the house, like with by yourself or with a close group of friends than you will like at every single party.
Right.
And then my last one would be make sure you're very organized when it comes to like administration and everything. Make sure you always have like a copy of all your information, all your notes. So like if anything goes wrong, you can always be like, hey, this isn't right. I have this, this, and this.
Yep.
That's great. That's a good one. Now that last one is gold, right? Because there are some students that, you know, and everybody's human, right? So there are mistakes that are made administratively at a college, and you have to go get something again, and you have to go and re-sign something or this or that. And so that's right. If you have a copy of everything, if you have, you know, all of this information, stay organized, you know, that kind of prevents some headaches that you can go through.
I keep a notebook, and once I go to like each person I go to, I have them. I write down exactly what they say, and so if they tell me to go back to that person, I say, no, I already went there.
True. And so you also said something else, though. You also said, you know, there's always a part. There's always something going on. You don't have to be at everything, right? And so that's how my experience was. So me, I am a member of the illustrious Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, right? And so we had a party every Thursday, right? And so we always had something for the campus to do, and you know, we had the biggest parties. But you're right, at some point in time, you've been to enough parties, right? Or you got to study to do something else. And so there is a balance that you have to have for academics and social life. And so I think y'all have already kind of tapped into that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All right. Well, I like this. This has been a really cool conversation. I appreciate you two giving these nuggets to some students who are coming behind you.
Yeah.
All right. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and close this out. I want to thank Myra and Maya for being some phenomenal guests for the College Readiness 101 podcast. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to learn more, you can subscribe to this podcast or my YouTube channel, College Readiness 101. You can also follow me on my social media platforms at College Readiness 101 on Instagram and Facebook. And you can visit my website, collegereadiness101.com. We'll talk to you next time.